Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to share my screen. I haven't used Zoom for a while, so you just have to give me access as a co-host so I can share screen.
Emma will. Emma.
I see our host is Emma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Can you? Hi Tim. Can you try and share? I think I've clicked on.
so you need to make me either the co-host or the host so that I can share my screen.
Hold on. Sorry.
Okay, great. So let's go online here, share. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
I'll try to log out. So this is the landing page. Once you have received the email invitation and you have registered to get onto the platform, this is the landing page where it takes you. And so here you enter your email address that you used to register onto the platform and also the password that you have chosen. And I'm going to show you how all of that works. Then you sign in. So now I'm in the back office of the Saline Online Community platform. So this is called the dashboard. And there are different areas I'm going to show you. Now, if you're not from an English speaking country, say you speak French or you speak Spanish or you speak Portuguese or Russian or Arabic or the South African language or a Nigerian language, and you wish to change the language of this platform, there's a place up here that says select language. Can you see where my pointer is?
Yeah.
If I click on that arrow next to it, you will see there are different languages. What other language do you speak in Ireland? Apart from English.
Irish. Irish, but I didn't know I didn't
Irish.
know. Yeah, but we don't understand Irish.
Gaelic. Gaelic.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's see. Do we have
Yeah,
Gaelic?
no.
Gaelish.
No.
Is it the
I
same
speak
as
Danish.
Gaelish?
No, I don't think so.
No.
No.
Speak
Okay,
Danish,
let's
yeah.
do Danish. So if I click Danish, it will translate this whole page to Danish.
Oh.
Inga, does it make sense? Can you see it now in Danish?
Yes, I can see it in Danish.
It's all in Danish now.
Yes.
Okay,
That's
so
cool.
let's go back to
Good
English.
morning.
Almost proper Danish.
Almost 4 years. Yeah. Okay, so let's go back to English to translate it back to English. Okay. So that's how you can change the language if you're not English speaking. So let's start with the tabs to the left over here. News. So this tab will show you different events around the Saline community that have been posted, news items mostly. And there are different pages. This is just the first page. At the bottom, you can go to the next page and the next page and the next page for previous events or news items.
Wait, how did you get there? You get events. Okay.
News.
Okay.
Then I go to the bottom and you can change to the next page. You can go to the next page and the next page. Okay. If you want it in a specific language, you can choose the language here as well. So whatever news you have in that particular language, it will show. And if there's nothing for that language, it will be blank.
No Danish.
Okay, then one important area you want to be familiar with as a Saline Process Trainer is this one here, events. If I click on events, it shows you all the events, training events that have been posted online. Saline Process training events, upcoming events. For instance, there's a training that will be happening in Saudi Arabia from tomorrow, right? There is one in India, Trinidad and Tobago. When is this? Yeah, in April as well. This one is in Indonesia. There's a taster in India. There's a training in Switzerland. You can go to the next page to see what other events are upcoming. Okay, so there's one in the United Kingdom, a taster, and a training. For details of the event, you just click on the blue highlighted area. It will open up that event and you can view the details about that event. What if you want to post your training event online? Let's say you have a training for starting on April 10 to April 12. There are two ways you can post or submit an event. Assuming your event is a saline process witness training and it's online and it's for 2 days from April 10 to April 12th. The first place you can click to post that event is this one here to the right, where it says submit an event. Now, this is very important for you as a saline process trainer. So I'm going to click submit an event. If I click on it, it opens a page where I can enter the details of the event. Type of event, I click Saline Process Witness Training. I select that. You can type whatever title you want to give to the event. Let's just call it SPWT event in Dublin. So we said it's an online event, so we'll choose virtual. Start date. If you click on this space, it pops out a calendar. April, no week, okay, April 10 is a Sunday. Well, it's just an example, so we can choose any day actually. April 10. The start time, let's make it 9 in the morning. So we say 09 00. You click on that PM, it should change to, you change it to AM. Okay, you can actually use your arrow button, those buttons that you use to scroll on your computer. So you can use that to toggle between AM and PM. The end date we said is April 12th. Let's say the end time is 5 p.m. So that's 05. This is a 12-hour clock. So that's what I'm saying, 05 p.m. Great. So from Sunday, April 12th at 9 a.m. to end dates April 12th at 5 p.m. Now, if your training event is a one-day event, obviously the start date and the end date will be the same day. So your start date will be April 10 and your end date will also be April 10. The difference will be the time from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. You can put a description of the event here, or you can leave it blank, it doesn't matter. But this is where you put all the details of the training event. Sometimes some people have a flyer or a poster that they have created for that event. So if you have it saved in your computer, you can attach it here as a file. This is where you click, select a file, and then it gives you the option to select from your computer where that file is, and then you can attach it as part of what you're uploading for this event. So I don't have a flyer, so I just leave that out. Here, partner organization. Which partner organizations are involved in organizing this training? For you, obviously, it should be HCFI. Sometimes when I give training, there are more than one partner organization involved. So you select all the partner organizations that are involved in either organizing or presenting the training. Now, this part here is where you select the trainers. Who are the people involved in this training, either as facilitators or organizers? For me, I can just select from the people I have trained who have been invited to connect onto the platform and they are registered. So you will see all of their names under my profile as people I have trained, most of them as trainers. So if those co-facilitators or co-organizers are on the list, I just click to select. Okay? But if they're not on the list, so you see, these are all the people I've trained. Now, if you are just starting and you haven't trained people yet, this part will be blank. But there's a place where you can type in the names of your co-trainers or co-facilitators. So I'll take you there. These are trainers. So I'll just skip that and go down, down, down. In this space here, if there's anyone that is not on the list that I want to add as a co-trainer, co-organizer, co-facilitator, I can now type the name in this space. So let's say Christelle A and Emma B. So each name on a separate line, right? Okay. So these are the other trainers who are not on my list. If you have apprentices, who are the apprentices? They are people you are coaching and you've invited them to join the training so they can see how things are done. So if you do not have them on your list, you can also type at the bottom. But if their names appear here, you can just click to select whatever name appears here that is part of your training. You can just click to select. If not, you type the name at the bottom over here in this empty space. Okay. Then after that, you type the location of the training. Where are you having the training? We said our training is going to be in Dublin. Address, let's just say St. Andrew's Church, Cathedral, right? St. Andrew's Cathedral in Dublin.
Emma, I'm sure that you're taking notes there. Emma, I'm going to call and knock on your door.
Okay, state or province. I don't know what Dublin is, if it's a province or state, but let's say the state or province is Dublin. Zip code, let's say 0001. Country, you scroll down and look for the country name. Ireland. There we go. Okay. Event held in language. In which language are we holding this event? I'll look for English here and tick. There is, where is English now?
In the front, first line.
English.
No.
Sometimes we hold this training in two languages, in English and French, or English and translation or interpretation in a different language. So in which case, I will choose both languages. So there's English here and there's French. In your case, I see there's Galician here. I don't know if that's the same as Galish. But we can leave that out. It's going to be in English only, no translation. Yeah, so here is another important part down here. Share preference. Now, what this means is, how do you want this event to appear on the Saline Online Community platform? Do you want it to be shared to the entire world so anyone can see it from any country? Or you want this to be a closed event that is only viewable and available to people who are registered on the Saline Online Community platform? Why is this important? If you come from a country like Dublin, like Ireland, you can just choose public. Or if you are from Africa, where we have no restrictions in terms of religious activities, you make it public. But if you're from China, from North Korea, from Saudi Arabia, or one of those restricted countries, obviously you don't want the authorities to know what you're doing. In that case, you make it private. So only those within the Saline community can view or have access to your event. This is important. But for everybody else, you make it public. Now, once you've done that, your event is ready to be shared. Now, let me just share this event so I can show you where it appears. Because if we want to edit this event later on, we want to change the date or the time or the details, specific details of the event, we can always go there and edit. So let me save. I click save. Great. So my event is saved. And you can see the event right here at the top. These are other events that I have, training events I've done in the past in different countries. There are lots and lots of them. So let's just stop here. Let's not continue, I'll just go up. So your latest event goes to the top. If I want to, okay, how do we get to this place? Assuming we're starting from the dashboard, how do you get to the place where your event has been saved? And that takes us to the second tab that you can click to create an event. Remember the first time we went through this tab here that says event? We clicked on it and we went to submit an event. We clicked on it and it opened the page where we can create our event. That is option number 1. What is option number 2? Let's go back to our dashboard here so I can show you another way to reach the event that you have either created or you want to create. If you come to the top here where it says manage events, right up here, if I click on manage event, it allows me to do two things. It allows me to add a new event like we've just done. So if I click add new, it opens up that form where I can create a new event. That's the first thing I can do. But if I want to view my existing events, past or present or future events I've created, it also allows me to view all of my events, the name of the event, the type of the event, the dates, the status. Oh, something else I need to mention here. If you notice, this event we just created, if you go to the status here, it says it is inactive. Can you see that? It's inactive, which means we cannot see it online as yet. And I'm going to tell you why. Every other event below that is active. The reason we cannot see this event yet is because once you have submitted an event, IHS Global need to review that event and approve it before activating that event to make it viewable to everyone. So it takes a bit of time, a few hours, but by tomorrow morning or later today, you will see this event will become active. Once IHS Global has reviewed the event, they'll activate it and it will go live and everyone can see it. Great. What else can we do here? Now that we have created our events, I have shown you the first way to create an event. The second way is to come to our Manage Event tab. It brings us here and we click Add New. Okay, so this is the event we have just created. There are lots of things you can do here. Look at these tabs to the right-hand side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very important for you as a trainer. The first one is the Edit tab. And that tab you can use to edit whatever information you've put into this event. We're going to see how it works just now. The second tab says Evaluation Form. What is this evaluation form? As a trainer, once you have trained your participants and your training event is over, IHS Global wants you to submit a training report about the event you just had. And this is where you do that. That evaluation form is where you submit the report of your training event. Now, regarding your question, Christelle, how do you invite people to connect on the Saline platform once the training is over? This is the tab you use, Send Invite, and I'm going to show you just now how it works. Send Invites. And there's another tab just below that that says Start Follow-up Emails. This is the tab you use to activate the follow-up emails. Now let's take them one at a time. Let's say I want to change the date of this event that we created. And in fact, I want to change the type of event from an SPWT to an SPTTT. But it's still going to be online in Dublin. So let's change that by clicking on the Edit button. I click Edit, and then it opens up the same form. And now I want to change the type of event from a Saline Process Witness Training to a Saline Process Training the Trainers, SPTTT. Of course, I will change the title as well from SPWT to SPTTT. It's an event in Dublin and it's online, virtual. Let's also change the dates. Instead of April, let's move it to June. June, beginning on a Friday to end on a Saturday. Let's say June 17 to end June 18, which is a Saturday, 2-day training. Everything else stays the same. Okay, and then I can, at the bottom, I click save. It's still in English, still public, so I save. And that information will be updated. It has changed from an SPWT to an SPTTT. SPTTT, the dates have changed as well. So that's how you can edit an event. And even if your event was cancelled or postponed, it's no longer holding, or it's been shifted, moved forward, you can always come back and change the dates for the event by using the Edit tab here. Are there any questions so far before we carry on?
I must say that's very helpful. You know, that really is very helpful.
Yeah, very helpful.
If we're stuck in the future, we will let you know.
Yes,
But it
please
makes sense, doesn't it, for the others?
don't hesitate to stop me if I'm too fast, or if there's
No, it's
something
good.
you would want me to recap or explain again.
You
Don't
see, we'll have to
hesitate.
do it ourselves, and when we're stuck, we'll contact you. So if we can, you know, if we can give your number to them as well,
Okay,
and then if they're stuck, they can let you know.
okay. So if you click on the evaluation form, this is where you submit your training reports. So here, how many hours of training, hours of facilitation took place? So you add up the contact hours minus the break and the tea time and all of that. So you add it up and you put a number, let's say 6 hours. Would you recommend the training location for future saline process events? It's either a yes or a no. And you just write a brief note why or why not. What was the approximate price per person for the training? You can say maybe £5. Or what do you use in Ireland? Irish pounds?
That's very cheap.
Yeah. Okay, 5. What currency use? Let's say US dollars, USD. Who paid for the training? Trainer candidates, local
Yeah.
Christian healthcare, or whatever. Just tick the appropriate ones and add any additional information here. Like if you have sponsors who sponsored aspects of the training, you can include that here. Okay. Number of trainer candidates. How many people did you train? Let's say 10. And what is the age range? When you collect information about the people you train, it's also nice if you can have an idea the age range, say from maybe 25 to 65 or something like that. So if you know the age range, so you can say maybe 25 to 65. And what would be the approximate average age of trainer candidates? So if you add 65 to 25, you divide by 2, that gives you 40, right? No?
That's right.
45, that gives you 45. 65 and 25
So
is
you basically
90.
divide.
So the average is 45, the average, yeah. What are their professions? Okay, let's say we have a medical doctor, we have a nurse, we have a nursing student, and we have a pastor. And if there are others, let's say chaplain. And there was
No,
also a teacher.
sorry, how long before the time must you do this form? Before the training now?
This form.
Yeah,
No, this you only do after the training.
after the training.
Evaluation, wasn't
Yes. So this is
Okay,
an
and then,
evaluation form,
oh yeah, that's
like
right. And
your
then
training
before,
report. Yes.
and then before the training, it's a week before the training. Wow.
Before
How
the
long do you?
training, you create the event.
And that is how long? A week before the time?
You can even do it months before the time.
Okay.
As long as it's done before the event, you can even do it a day to the event. But it's good to do it ahead of time, not later than not later than 2 weeks to the event, because you want people to know about the event so they can attend, so they can join in
Yeah.
praying for the event as well. So the earlier you created the event online, I think the better that would be, because it helps people to get to know about the event and also to start praying for the event ahead of time. Okay. So let's see what else. Describe how the training candidates were selected, so that you can do on your own. Then the training candidates feedback. Now the feedback here, where do you get this information? You remember the evaluation form that you have in the last page of your participants workbook. That evaluation form that you get them to fill in after a training. That's where you get the information that you use to fill in these aspects. So if they have not completed that evaluation, then you won't have anything to fill in here. So make sure they do the evaluation so that you can have the information that you can use to complete this section of your reports. Okay, so you can just go through, scroll down and see what other information is required. You fill it in, and at the end, you click save, and you save the information. Once you save, this information goes straight to IHS Global, and now they have a report or a record of what
Yeah.
transpired during your training event. If you have not done this as a trainer, your job is not complete. You have to submit a training report. Now let's go back and see the other tab so I can show you how to invite participants to register on the platform. If I click send invites, great. So it opens up this page.
How did you get there?
Okay, let's go back and show you. I clicked on send invites, this one here, send invites, this tab over here,
Why can't I see it? Maybe,
send invites.
yeah.
Is it not visible?
I can see it.
Okay, so that's the one, send invites. I click on it. If you already have the templates that you use to upload the information about your trainees on the platform, then you can just upload that. But if you don't have it, you can download the template from here. I click on it, and it's an Excel spreadsheet. And there's only 3 columns here: email address, first name, last name. That's what you upload, nothing more.
Look with that
Whatever
Excel.
else you have is for your own record and to help you to prepare your training reports. But what you upload is no more than your email address, first name, last name, in that order. And it has to be in this exact order, otherwise the system will not accept it. So if you have 10 people you have trained, you download this template, you type in their email addresses, the first name, the last name, and then you save it in your computer. So let's go back here. Yeah, so let's go back to, what is it now? I want to go back to my Saline. Oh, this thing is blocking my view. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Take this back up there. Okay. I have to move this to the bottom here. Yeah. Okay, so this is our event in Dublin, SPTTT event in Dublin.
Mhm.
So what is the role for the people I've trained? If the people I train are witnesses, it was a saline process witness training. So I just select witness. If I have trained trainers, I did an SPTTT, then I will choose witness trainers. Okay. Now, because this Dublin event is an SPTTT, I can choose witness trainer. In which country was this event held? It was in the Republic of Ireland. So we go and select Ireland. There we go. The language of the training was in English. So I select, oh no, I'm sending the invite. So I want them to get the invite in English. So I select English. But if there were French participants in that training, then I can separate the database. One for English, one for French, and I can do this twice. The first one I do, and I choose English as the language, so they'll get their invite in English. Then the second one I upload, I can now choose French as the preferred language. They'll get all of their communication in French.
Clever.
Okay, and then here it says add an invitation message. I can say something like, having done the SPTTT in Dublin, you are hereby invited to click on the link on this email and connect to the Saline Online Community platform. Or I can choose to leave it blank. It's not a compulsory field. They will still get the message anyway. But if I want to customize the message, I can now type in the information here. Once I have done that, then I can now upload the template I have created with their email address, first name, and surname. I click here and I look for it in my computer. Let's see if there's something I already have. Let me look for one. I'm not going to upload, but just to show you, go here to Saline. Okay, so which training now? Let's go to trainings for 2018. There are quite a few of them. Let's go to this one in Sierra Leone. So I already have here where I say report, I already have it in the right format. Okay, I have database. I select that. I click open. The file is attached. The file is attached here. The name is there. And if I click send all invitations, immediately they will get an email. And that email will have a link. And the email will say, click on the link below to register on the Saline online platform.
Wow.
Now, once they click on that link, it takes them to a registration page. Now, let me see if I can show you what that page looks like. I'm just going to look for a file, a PowerPoint that shows an example of what that page looks like. Saline. Let's see. Looking for an example of what it looks like. Just give me a moment to see. Okay, I'm looking for a PowerPoint. Let's see, 2020 events. So training material. Oh, okay. There's a PowerPoint I'm looking for that has the format. Okay, let's go to 2017. Let's see. Benin Republic. No. Lady Brand. Okay. I can't seem to find it now, but we'll come back to it later. So, training material. Okay, but it's a form where you, like a registration form, you fill in your name, your surname, your email address, your telephone number, your partner organization, and then you choose a password, your login password that you use to connect, and then a few other information. And once you've done that and you click at the bottom submit, you will get a second email. And you have to look out for that second email because your registration is not complete until you receive that second email. And what that second email does is that it confirms that indeed the email you have used to register is your email address. So once you have clicked on the link on that second email, that is when your registration is complete, and then it takes you to the landing page on the Saline platform where you can now enter your email address and your password, and then you can log in. Yeah, this is what I'm looking for. So once I click on the button to send that invite, you will receive a message similar to this. You have been invited to join the Saline Process Community by so and so. Click here to register. Register now. So you click on that button, it opens a registration page that looks like this, member registration. It will
We can't
request
see
your...
it.
Oh,
Sorry, I
okay.
can't see it.
Okay, let me try to stop sharing and share again. Share screen.
Tim, if I get stuck, so I've
Yes,
got those people on Monday and I get stuck, can I ask you to help me?
sure. Anytime.
Okay.
Yeah. So can you see what the page looks like? No, this is not it. What I'm trying to share, let's see. The registration page, where is it now? Okay, I need to stop sharing here so I can share the right page. It's the PowerPoint. Yeah, there's the PowerPoint. Okay. So this is it, member registration. So it will request your name, last name, email, password, and then you choose your partner organization. You click here to agree to terms and conditions, select your preferred language, and so on. And then you click register. Then you're registered. Then you get a second email. And in that second email, there's a link. Once you click on that link to confirm that the email you used to register is indeed your email address, then it takes you to the landing page where you enter your email address and password, and you can log in to the Saline Online Community platform. Okay. Now, the next thing I want to show you quickly is how to activate the follow-up emails. Let me share screen. And then we'll go back to the dashboard. Then we go to manage events at the top here. And then we go back to that event, SPTTT event in Dublin. And here at the bottom, it says start follow-up emails. I click on it. Again, you have your database ready in the same format, email address, first name, last name. That's what you upload. SPTTT in Dublin. You select the language that the email will be sent in, to be sent in English. Then you choose the file, that database you've created, same database. You click to choose and you upload the database. It's attached and you click add all contacts to email lists. Once you do that, they will start receiving their follow-up emails once a week. Okay, now let's leave this place. Another important area I want to show you is resources here. Resources. This is where you can download all the training material. The workbook, trainer's manual, the PowerPoint in different languages, tutorials, the videos, and everything else, including the Saline Process Online training, sports. But for you as a trainer, the important place you need to go to here, one of them is where you have training material. So if I click on training material, it takes me to the page where I can download all sorts of material. Materials on faith, health, and resources, examples, encouragement, partnership, training material. This is what I want. So you can see here the training material in different languages. Saline process, explanation of updates, saline process material overview, virtual saline process witness training, the trainer packet. The trainer packet is like a folder that contains all of these materials listed beneath. So you can have it in Arabic, in this is in English, in Bahasa, in Burmese, British English, American English, Spanish, Finnish, French, and there's a second page and a third page where you have them in different languages. So whatever material you wish to download, you can find them here. If you are looking for materials, promotional materials like the logos for the partner organizations, you're looking for flyers, you want to prepare a flyer for your training, or a poster, or a brochure, or an instruction card.
Recording stopped.
You can find them under promotional material. If you're looking for tutorials, videos on how to do different things, faith flags, faith stories, taking spiritual history, you come to tutorials, you click, and then you will see videos on how to demonstrate professional barriers, material overview, barrier explanation, demonstration of question 2, patient barrier demonstration. So all the videos, whatever aspect of saline training you wish to have a tutorial on, you can find them in this section here, tutorial. So that's where you find all the videos. For Saline Process Online Training, you just click here and it takes you to where the material is. Okay, so resources is a very important section for you as a trainer, where you find the training manuals, the PowerPoints, the participants' workbooks. They're all there. Now, let me show you an example of how to download a training material. So if we go to training materials and I click, I look for the English one. Okay, so we want it in English. English, Saline Process. So that's a download zip. So this zip folder contains Saline Process 1.3 material. Version 1.3 is the latest version, right? So the download includes the PowerPoint presentation, participants workbook cover, participants workbook tests, and the trainer's kit, and so on. If you want more material for the trainer's manual, so this one contains the trainer's manual for SPTTT and other material. So you just look for the correct section and the content
Recording in
that you
progress.
want, and then you click. So let's try to download here, for instance. This one has the PowerPoint. Let's say I'm looking for the English PowerPoint. I click download zip. And here it is on my screen. I can save it somewhere. It says save as. So let me try to save it under my document section here. And this will save as, okay, it's still saving. To save it in a folder, and then I can go to that folder and unzip it so it can offload the files that have been zipped together. It's still downloading. Can you still see my screen?
Yes, we do.
Okay, so I want to show you how to unpack that zipped material once it has finished downloading so that you don't struggle. It's a huge file, and that's why it's taking a bit of time to finish downloading. But are there any questions while waiting for it to complete the download? It will be done in 1 minute. So far, we've seen the landing page where you log in, and we've been looking at an overview of the different aspects of the Saline Process Online Community. I have just shown you, or I'm still showing you how to download training material from the resources section. I have explained how to create an event, how to edit the event, how to send an invite to participants to register on the Saline platform, how to send the training report at the end of your training, how to activate the follow-up emails, and I will also show you how to post your prayer points on the platform, and how you can even send email to specific people who are already registered on the platform. So within the platform, you can send emails to different people you wish to connect to who are also registered on the platform. So let me open the zip folder and show you. Okay, this one is telling me to do something here. Okay, this is the trainer's kit containing all of this material, and if I want to extract it to a particular folder, I just right click and I say extract to a specified folder, and then I can choose which folder I want to extract to. I can still go to documents, and I want it extracted to my documents, and I say okay, and it will extract all of that file.
We can't see that happening. Well, are we supposed to?
Sorry, let me stop sharing, and so I can share the right screen. Okay, where was I? Okay, this is where I was. This was the screen where I was.
Right.
We can't see anything.
I can. No.
I can't.
Oh.
It says more than me.
Let's try again. Let me stop sharing, and then I can try again. Okay, I'm going to share the screen again. I downloaded that file onto my document folder, and I wanted to show us how to unpack that file to extract the document. So let me share the screen that I have here.
You know, mine gets stuck with more than meetings. It's like a kind of an advert, a Zoom advert. That's where mine is.
Okay, can you see what I'm sharing on the screen?
No,
No.
no.
Oh, okay. I have a number of folders on the screen. Okay, let
I
me
can. I can see what you've
You can
got.
see it.
Yeah.
So the fault is not from my side. Christelle, put
No,
on
it
your
can't.
glasses and look again.
That's not funny because I really, it's an advert that's up here. It's big,
Okay.
right?
So what can you see on your screen,
Am I the
Christelle?
only one? What are the other people? What can the other people see?
I can see folders and stuff.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. That's what I'm sharing. I'm sharing the folders. You can see this one here that looks like a pile of books zipped together or tied together. That's the one. So I want to show you how to. It says Saline Process 1.3 materials in English.
So what is Christelle? Why can't Christelle see
No, I
it?
can see it now. It's back again.
No.
I don't know what it was.
Okay.
Okay.
So if I right click on that folder, I right click on it, and then there are many options here. Extract. I want to extract the files in that zip. It's already zipped. It's like locked together. I want to unlock or unpack it so that the files can separate and open. So I can say extract to Saline Process 1.3 material. I click on that, so it's unzipping. Can you see it has created a new folder here with the individual files unpacked? And if I double click on this new folder, there are my files. There is my PowerPoint. No, that's the PDF with the training workbook. Here is the PowerPoint, and here is a Word document, the participant workbook. and here is another folder containing other files. So I have managed to unpack it. Now let me do it again. In case we missed it, let me go over that again because it's important for you to know how to download the material. Now I'm going to delete this zip folder, and I'm going to also delete this file here and this one here, and I will do it all over again. Okay, I'll stop sharing. Then I go back to the Saline platform. I go to resources over here,
Mhm.
and I go to training material.
Mhm.
Under training material, I look for the training material in English. So one is in British English, the other one is in American English. Let's go for this one in British English. I want to download the zip. The zip means it's a group of files locked together that are tightly packed together to make it uploadable as a smaller file. So if I click on that, I will specify where I wish to save that zipped folder. I want to save it under my document here. Then I say save. It's saving now, and that will take like 2 minutes to save. Now I'm going to show you where it will appear in the My Document folder. Now let me stop sharing the screen, and then I will open my document and I will show you where it will appear once the download is complete. Share screen. Here is the My Document folder, and it's downloading onto this part. Once the downloading is complete, it's going to appear here as a zipped folder. Okay, so we'll give it a minute or two to finish downloading. Are there any questions while we're waiting for the download to complete? You are muted, Christelle.
It is very clear, so it's not difficult to understand. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how the others feel, but if we're stuck, we will definitely contact you.
Okay. How much more time do we have?
I don't know
We've
how
gone
much time.
over an hour already. I don't mind going for another 1 hour, but I don't know how much time, how much more you can take.
Yeah.
But let me just finish this part and then we can decide when to stop or how to stop. So I'm going to share my screen again, and then I'll show you the zipped file that I have downloaded. Can you see it here?
Yeah.
A pile of books
Yeah.
tied together with something that looks like a belt. So the file is still zipped together. You cannot use it as is. You need to extract the file to unpack the individual files. Now,
Yeah.
how do I do that? I will click on the right button on my mouse. You right click on the mouse and it brings out these options here. And then I will choose this option that says extract to Saline Solution 1.3 Material British English. Once I do that, it will create a separate folder with that name, with the individual files already separated. So I click, it's extracting the file. Can you see the new folder it has created with the individual files? If I
Yeah.
click on that folder, here are my files. I can now individually open the files. That's the PowerPoint.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I can edit, I can change and do whatever I want to do. Okay. So let me pause and give you some time to breathe and absorb what we have shared so far. And if there are questions, this will be a good time to address the questions. Yeah, let me stop sharing. Yeah. If there's anything else I haven't shared you wish us to touch on, or if you want me to just continue, show you a few more things. Otherwise, if you want us to stop here for now, you tell me how to proceed.
I think personally, we need to put what we've learned into practice.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
We
You
can't hear
know,
properly.
yeah, to see what we. Oh,
Something
hello.
is an
Can you hear
echo.
me?
That's better. Yeah.
Ah, brilliant. Yeah, I think for me to put everything into practice, what we've learned.
Yeah.
Can we send out invites? Can we do this? Can we do that? Yeah, that's what I think.
Okay, thank you, Emma.
Yeah.
In any case, it's recorded. So recording will be made available to you by Christelle as well as myself. So what I've recorded, I will upload on YouTube and send the link to Christelle. She can share the link and you can just click on the link and take your time to go over the video again. If at any time any of you has any question, you struggle with anything, please do not hesitate. Christelle, you can give them my number or they
Yeah.
can contact you and then you can
Yes.
share the message with me and then I'll do my best to explain. If I have to record a short video, a how-to, oh, there's something else I need to show you. Where to get the how to do this, how to do that in PDF, step by step. Now let's go back so I can show that to you. Very important. There are little PDF files on how to do different things. Let me quickly look for it. Let's go to training preparations. I hope that's where it is. Can you still see the screen?
Yes.
Okay, so of course these are different videos that will help you to know how to share different aspects of the saline process training. Yeah. So how to, okay, training, how to number one, adding a new event. If you download this PDF document, it takes you through a step-by-step guide on how to add a new event. If you're having a training event, you want to create that event online, step by step, it's a how-to guide. There are other types. Let's go to the next page. I'll show you those how-to. They're very useful. Okay, submitting an event evaluation, which is your training report. The how-to guide is there. How to invite groups. Follow-up guide. How to invite, okay, this is in French. How to start your follow-up emails. It's there. So all of those how-to guides are very helpful. Here, you can also find the videos on John's journey. You can download them from here as a zip folder, and then you can unfold the zip folder by right-clicking, and it will download all 6 videos of John's journey that you can use during your Saline process training. Okay. One more thing I want to show you. If you want to invite not a group of people, but an individual, let's say you left someone out, or someone did not get the invite, and you want to come back and invite that individual, you can always go to the bottom of your page, and it says here, invite someone to join. Can you see that tab, bottom left-hand corner?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
If you click on it, you can invite an individual, not a group. The first method we show is how to invite a batch that you've created on your database, your Excel spreadsheet template. But if you wish to invite just an individual, you click on the bottom left-hand corner, and it will allow you to put in the details of the individual, and you can send, and that individual will get the invitation. Okay. So let me pause, and yeah. Are there any other questions or comments before I hand over to Christelle? Or is there anything else you wish to know on the Saline platform? There's still a lot, but obviously we can't finish everything now. The rest is just practice.
Yeah.
Just log
Yeah.
in, go in there, and
Just
start
do it.
clicking away. Once you're in there, it's your page. You can't do anything wrong. It's your page. Go there, make all the mistakes. It's your page. It has, in fact, let me show you. It has your name on it. Once you are logged in, that space is your space. You can do whatever you want in that space. I'll just show you now. If I go up there and I log in, can you see that this is my page? It has got my name and my photo. Once you log in as well, at the top left-hand corner, you'll see your name. And once you upload your photo will show there as well. You can always change your password and your details if you go to your dashboard. Oh, no, we're in the dashboard. You go to my profile up here, my profile. You click on it at the top. You can change your password. You can change your email. You can edit your name, your phone number. This is where you can upload your photo. You can choose your partner organization, and you can do a whole lot of things. Okay. Under my profile up here at the top.
Yeah.
And if you want to send an email to someone else who is in the platform, you see email messages up here. You click, I can send an email to any of my contacts. I can check email sent by IHS Global. I can, okay, if I want to send an email, send message. No, these are messages sent. Message inbox. Let's see, I want to send a new message. Okay, but this is where you can check messages sent by IHS Global. You can send an email to a message to a specific individual who is on your team. Yeah, so are there questions? If you wish to post a prayer request concerning your event, you can do that here. Prayer, or if you have an interesting story you wish to share with the Saline community, you can post your story here, or you can go to a discussion forum where you can engage in discussions with other members of the Saline process community on different topics.
Mm.
Okay, I think I better stop here. Otherwise, I can go on and on and on. I'm used to teaching for 5-6 hours at a stretch. I don't mind. I'm passionate about this. I can go on, but I don't want to wear you out. I'm mindful of the fact that yeah, some of you may be tired and not be as energetic as myself or as passionate as I am about this. I can go on and on. I'm stronger when I at the end than when I started. So yeah, so are there any questions or comments or anything else you wish to know before we close? There's a whole lot more to show, but yeah, you tell me if you want us to continue or we can just stop here. Christelle?
No, it's okay. Two people, well, Inga had to leave, and then Sherry is sick. She's got
Okay.
COVID. And then Alexi, she's not going to be on board now. So, yeah, but it's going, I think I do understand, but I need to get into it and see myself, you know.
Yes, practice, practice,
Yeah,
practice.
you don't actually get it until you actually do it, do you?
Yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Someone says instead of standing on the shores and convincing ourselves that the ocean cannot carry us, let us venture onto its waters just to see.
Yeah.
And that's Monsieur Pierre Teilhard de Chardin. That's what he says. So get into the water, test it just to see. Dip your feet in the water. Yeah. Okay. So I think that's it.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you
Yeah.
for your time. Yes.
The Lord bless you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for your time that you used. We'll let know how much we appreciate it. So